Price Cosman. Going to be doing a video on these pants right here from Post Romantic Company. I wouldn't call this a review. This is more of an initial thoughts. I feel like doing reviews with unboxings, or well, this isn't an unboxing, they're already here. But I feel like doing reviews so early on with clothes is kind of just not really a thing. You know, I think you can have initial thoughts, but I don't really think you can review something until you've like lived with it for a while. Sorry, that's neither here nor there. So these are the plant indigo dyed Japanese cotton drawstring pants from Post Romantic Co. So they're based in New York, and I found out about them, I think it was through like Dye Workwear. I think they were like doing advertisements on his site, and so I was looking at some other stuff, and they have a lot of pants that interest me. So they do made to measure stuff, and you know, like it's pretty small scale. Like they say a lot about how they don't hold an inventory, and they source out their work to like small tailors, and everything is more or less done like one person start to finish. And so I thought that sounded pretty cool, and price wise, like pretty good for what you're getting. So these pants were like $105, and you know, knowing, okay, like start to finish, this is one tailor, fairly ethically done, probably about as ethically done as you can make something nowadays. And also you get the made to measure aspect on top of that. I feel like that's really good bang for your buck. And so I wanted to get them, try them out, just see what they were like, see if it was worth it, I guess. So as far as fit goes, fit's pretty good. They have kind of the standard made to measure process of like you go online, you order a pair, and there's a pre-made size, and then you can adjust key measurements on this. So it was like, okay, within reason, of course. And so I was adjusting like the thigh measurement and the hip measurement and the waist measurement and stuff. And what was really cool was I ended up getting a call from a guy who worked at Post Romantic. I don't think it was the tailor. I think it was just a guy like vetting my order, but it might have been the tailor. I don't know. And he was like, hey, like I'm with Post Romantic. I just wanted to kind of go over some measurements, make sure everything's all good. And he talked me through like, okay, what are your actual body measurements? What do we want the garment to be? And he kind of steered me towards, okay, this is how these pants are. Maybe do a little bit more of this, a little bit, you know. And that was nice. I thought that was really cool, really solid. So fit's pretty good. The one thing when they came in initially, so on their website it says about 2 weeks, and when I talked with the guy, he said maybe 3 weeks, and then it ended up taking about 4 weeks, which was fine by me. You know, like I get it, it's cool, but something to be aware of. But when they came in initially, they're like super dyed. So like comparing them to any pair of like raws that I've owned in the past, like a solid like 5 times as much dye. Yeah, like my hands are like turning blue, and like they're still getting under my fingernails, and I already like soaked them once, you know, so they're very heavily indigo dyed. So as far as like construction, I mean, yeah, it seems pretty solid. There's been like a few like fray strands here and there that I've kind of been pulling off, but none of them seem like really integral to anything. Kind of just seems like it's just like loose stuff. I really like the cuff on these. Is very well, it's not a cuff, but like the bottom part is very hefty. You can kind of see right here there's like a line, because it's like twice as thick. They've got it folded over, and there's actually something in here, so it's like a super thick bottom hem. What else? There's a lot weird comment, but like inside of there's a zip fly, which I didn't expect, but this part right here goes very deep in. I don't know what to call that part, but there's just a lot of extra fabric there, which I don't know, there just is. One thing, so there's 2 side pockets, and then this back pocket is just a patch pocket. They've just got the one on there. On their website I was looking, and it does say 2 side pockets, 2 hip pockets, and then in the picture there's only 1 hip pocket, but it's like a slit pocket. So I don't know if they've changed the design a couple times or what, but so there's just a 1 back patch pocket on mine. Overall, I think, like, you know, initial thoughts, pants are already like loosening up a little bit. It's only been 2 or 3 days that I've had them. I've worn them like a good around the house. That's kind of what I got them for, just house pants. I think once the dye all starts coming off, it'll be good. But I think really good bang for your buck. And definitely interested in getting more pants from them in the future. They do like shirts and overshirts and stuff, but it kind of feels kind of like tender stuff, like tender clothing, where it looks just kind of British Railroad industrialization, sort of, which is fine, but it's not really the type of shirts that I'm into. But I feel like the pants, as far as like casual pants, just like around the house pants, I feel like they're very accessible. Obviously, you know, this brand is kind of dependent on if you like what they put out, because they don't have a ton of stuff. But I feel like if your tastes align with what they do, I think it's a really affordable stepping stone into, you know, like nice made to measure stuff. And yeah, I give it a thumbs up.